Hi, I'm Kat Miller.
And I'm Terry McGuire.
Welcome to Passionate Living. Well, today we are in North Tonawanda at Old Editions Books, which we have an upcoming story on. But Terry is my partner in crime on Those Who Serve, a veteran show for inspiration and information for our community of Western New York, and it's expanding.
Yes.
And today on the show we have Austin Tylec, the mayor of North Tonawanda, very young.
Yes.
Doing a great job.
Things are going very well in North Tonawanda. Things are on the rise, and it's kind of like the place to be now.
It is. It's like a happening place, and I have a place there, so that's kind of cool. And then we have a story on Casting Buffalo, a wonderful event that we attended, and it supports local actors, filmmakers, agencies, it's just a wonderful program that happens every year. So we're going to learn a little bit more about that. It's going to be a fun show today.
I think so.
Yeah.
I'm excited. I'm looking forward to it.
Thank you for doing the open with me, Terry.
It's my pleasure, of course. Partner in crime.
Partner in crime. Give me 5. Yeah. All right. So buckle your seatbelts and get ready for an amazing ride into Passionate Living.
Good morning, North Tonawanda. It's just after 8. The breeze is light off the canal and the market's already buzzing. If you're headed out, don't forget your reusable bags and maybe say hi to the mayor if you see him. Pretty sure he's fixed half the sidewalks himself at this point. Anyway, here's something to start your day.
I am here with Chris Del Prince, the Prince, and you are a prince.
Oh, thank you.
This market is amazing. You run the market, right?
Absolutely, yeah. You know, I'm a retailer all my life and a marketing person. I shopped here 30 years. I live here, and I wanted to help the market out, and we saw a little bit of a demise. This was one big priority for the mayor. He really wanted to focus on this market, the gem of North Tonawanda. So we went to work really hard, and you know, our mayor is very infectious. He's, you know, works hard himself and pushes, and he wants greatness. So that kind of rubbed off, and you know, we came in and we turned the market around. We brought tons of new vendors in here. It was all about product mix and vendors. And at the same time, he paved the whole back here, the sidewalks. And,
I love that.
Yeah.
I love like the whole.
Yeah. We brought in over $40,000 of money from the private sector, no tax dollars, and we fixed up the whole building. We painted it. We got the beautiful mural up in front, right?
Yeah, I love it.
And we have the gorgeous veterans wall over there, and this has been a big priority for the mayor, and I had to deliver. He put the pressure on, but we became the #1 market in 2023. We were voted all over America.
I just want to celebrate.
I got a grant through Assemblyman Schimminger to basically improve the walkability of the market.
Right.
That was a big piece. I brought on Chris with his marketing background, very well connected. You know, I'm connected in the state, but he's connected with businesses. He completely restructured the vendors that we have here, a mix of people. You can only sell so many apples at so many stands, so just creating diversity. We got someone to paint the building for free. We got a grant for 10 grand to do the mural over there. And Chris's idea with that alone was, you know, you want a spot like an anchor where people take selfies and photos and, oh, that's the market, you see it in the background.
Did you plan on getting into politics? I know you're an architect.
I went to UB for my bachelor's and master's in architecture. That was the plan, but while I was in my graduate, so my dad was asked to run for office as mayor, actually, sometime in 2017, I believe. And I didn't know anything about politics. I knew something about graphics.
Right.
So I said, I'll help you with your signs and all this. And during that, I got really involved with the community. I joined different organizations, and I started attending council meetings. But I was the only one in the room, and it was confusing to me when we have 32,000 people, and there's 7 people up there talking into a void. No one's there to listen. It's not live reported. I was like, this doesn't make sense. And everyone was just kind of falling in the same line. I was like, we need diversity on there. And, you know, I'm a white man,
Right.
but a little younger than the average person who
Right.
gets involved. So I ran for alderman at large and ended up winning quite well, actually. And part of why I won is not just the community activism piece and a great team of volunteers, but it was really, I could do renderings. So I did renderings of what if we did bike paths here, and what if we did an ice rink here, and a dog park, community garden, and it like people could then visualize like, oh yeah, we could do that. Why can't we do that?
My name is Gabby Richards. I am a lifetime resident of North Tonawanda. I'm a small business owner on Oliver Street. I own the vegan grocery store.
You went to school with Austin.
I did go to school with
And you
Austin.
worked with him on projects?
Yes, yeah. So Austin and I connected years ago over our passion to revitalize Oliver Street. And then from there, we've done a lot of projects together, a lot of things while I was on the school board, so that the school district and the city could collaborate on projects. Being a public servant is definitely his passion. I mean, he's well organized behind the scenes. You would probably assume that, but really he has everything down to a science, and getting projects done with him is very easy, which is nice.
I love that. You're just always doing things like that. There's no complacency in you. There's no laziness. I think a lot of politicians get into office and they kind of fall into, like you said, like it's the same thing every week, every day. And you never do that.
No, I just, what the people want, that's what we do. You're never going to make everyone happy. It's an impossible task. But at least if you can compromise, make fair decisions that you think are best, not a party. No party controls me like others. I just listen to, you know, my constituents and business owners, and we're here to help. That's the biggest thing. Hi, Elaine. How are you, love? Do you want to talk to someone?
What?
Do you want to talk?
What?
Come here. Come on.
No, me. I can't. I need to hang on.
Kat, this is Elaine.
Hi. Wait. Let me lean. Then I'm good. Hi. How are you? Very nice to meet you.
With WBBZ.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
You're leaning. We're talking about Austin today.
I guess I thought we were talking about the city.
Come on, camera. You
Oh.
can-
But so I've seen a lot of mayors come and go, and he's by far the best. You need the young ones to come in and do things, and he's pretty spectacular. He does what's right and what's best for the majority, not the minority. And we're lucky to have him. And he could go somewhere else and make lots more money, but his passion for, this community is unmatched.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
What? Look at that.
You pulled the perfect person out of the crowd.
This wasn't staged at all.
It wasn't. I'm like,
No.
hey, how you doing?
No.
And I really don't want to be on camera, but hey.
She'll do it for
You're
me.
great. You're great.
Oh, well,
And
thank
her
you.
son and I are the same age, so we
Yeah.
have similar
nice.
friends and everything like
Yeah, they have comedy friends.
that. Yeah.
It can only get better. It can only get better.
Eating as we're talking.
You eat. You eat.
Do you want something? What would be your favorite? I like all fruit. Peaches? Are peaches in season? I spend all my money here. Well, it's not easy. It's like 8 years of having to watch your back, I would say, and you get stabbed by people
Yeah. It's
a
not
lot, but
easy.
you push through and you don't hold grudges and you still help. And can I get some of these peaches, please?
Oh, thank you.
Do you mind the fuzz?
Oh my gosh, no, not at all. Yeah.
We joke sometimes, like sometimes I could suggest legislation, everyone gets $100 and they'd still vote it down just because I came out. Is it good?
Just because. Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's
Isn't
solid.
this good?
It's
Yeah.
solid. Even there might be, a handful of politicians that are gonna try and watch you, misstep or call you out on the smallest thing. You still have hundreds of business owners, thousands of residents who support what we're doing here, support the progress. We've done, honestly, Cap, I gotta tell you, I never thought we'd be able to accomplish what we have in the last 4 years. Like, I surprise myself sometimes.
Yeah.
And maybe sometimes it's just luck with, how things fall into place. But, I'd like to say I had a plan, and we certainly have a plan moving forward. The last 4 years, we've acquired over $36 million in grants for public, private, nonprofit projects throughout the city, where it goes towards public infrastructure, bike paths, or waterfront redevelopment, streetscape enhancements, I mean, you name it, park improvements. And I fixed all the finances. We still have a ways to go, but we've increased the reserve by millions. We were facing a deficit of $2.5 million. And now no deficits, no short-term borrowing, just to pay our bills. We were borrowing $4 million for like a month just to pay the bills. That's what we were dealing with. And
maybe you could go talk to our larger government leaders and have a conversation with them, Austin.
Yeah,
about how to get
manage
into
money.
the black again. Yeah.
How do you manage your household? How do you manage, running government in the city? It's running your household. It's running a business.
Yep.
The numbers have to make sense, otherwise everything falls apart. So.
And what is it to work with Austin?
Oh, he's just unbelievable. I love him to death.
I do too.
I didn't know him at all 4 years ago. I live in NT, so I've watched what he's done. He's worked so hard here, tirelessly. I don't know of one mayor that'll be on social media and answer you back with a question, right? That's what he does. That gets me motivated and makes me work hard and keeps the youth in me too.
So what are your plans? What are your next exciting things to do?
We're focusing on major infrastructure improvements. That's a huge piece for development, for just like daily lives.
Yeah.
But neighborhoods. Neighborhoods are really the next endeavor. We have a lot of absentee landlords that residents suffer from. We're going to be addressing that. We implemented thousands of new sidewalk replacements for better walkability. More trees than ever before are going in. You got to look at a neighborhood as a whole. We recently got a $500,000 grant to help low-income families improve their properties, give them the tools to do it. Whatever situation, make sure our neighborhoods are safe and we're keeping out the nonsense. A lot of people are moving into the city too. We've stabilized our population. It's not having major decreases like we saw in years past. And the Tonawanda Island, that is projected to be about a $500 million project.
So great. And this is the true sense of community. It's what I love about this town. My son fell in love with North Tonawanda first. He's like, Mom, North Tonawanda is a really cool place. You should think about it. And then when I met you and your passion for it, and I learned more about this community.
And you were locked in?
I was locked in.
I was locked in. I was actually standing here this one time. We were having an event or something. It was probably 2 years ago. And this older couple came up to me. They introduced themselves and they said, we moved here because of you. And I nearly died. I was like, what are you talking about? They're like, well, we were from Tonawanda and we were looking around, we wanted to move and we wanted to make sure that the leadership there was progressive. They had something where they were looking for the future and so on. And so that's why I'm like, wow, that's a lot of pressure to put on me now. I gotta make good on everything. They're like, no, we love you. But that to me was just wild. Like,
those are the moments, isn't it, where it all pays off. You're not doing this for the money.
There's not much money to be made.
I'm not doing my show for the money. Obviously, I spend a lot. But it's to help the community. It's to help inspire people. It's to for me, it's telling stories like yours, because people like you who make a difference, I want to inspire other people to get up off their couch who might be thinking about getting into politics, or a young person who thinks that they can't, to do what you've done. I mean, it's inspiring. It's amazing.
And there's different ways. You don't have to run for office to make a difference. You can support someone who's running for office. You can support an organization or even a cause. Some people, environmental causes. You don't have to lead the cause, but you can support the people that are at the top of that effort, I would say. So yeah, get out there and get involved. I mean, if no one does anything, how's anything going to be done? So.
Now, Austin, I want everyone to see your beautiful eyes.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No, that's all right. I just, for anybody who's been wondering what those beautiful eyes look like, and you do, they're gorgeous. Oof. So we have to see Austin's beautiful eyes
all
before
good.
The interview's over.
Do good and you feel good. It's simple, right? Yeah. As we said, just be nice.
I love it. Oh, I love you.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you, Austin.
This was good. This was fun.
Before we dive into our next amazing Passionate Living story, I just want to thank you for being here watching our show. Our passion is to inspire you and our audience to live your dreams and use it to make a difference in the world around you. And as we take this journey ourselves, we would love to invite you to help to support us by going onto our social media, subscribing, liking, commenting, and if you feel inspired, for the price of one designer coffee a month, become a member and help to support our efforts to keep bringing these amazing, passionate stories to you. Now let's go jump into our next passionate living adventure. I'm here with Harry in this cool event by Casting Buffalo. Tell me a little bit, what is Casting Buffalo?
So Casting Buffalo is a full-service casting company. We aren't an agency. We're a collective of casting directors. There's 3 of us, my partners, Kyle Mecca and Peter Johnson. What we offer is, like I said, a full-service casting company, everything from print, television, commercials, films that come through, background,
Right.
every aspect, really.
And there's a lot of casting going on right now.
There
a lot
is.
of films coming through,
Yes.
and a lot of work going on, right?
Yeah, I would say Buffalo is definitely poised to be one of the new hubs of
Yeah.
the entertainment industry. And I think there's been a lot of factors that have played into that. The pandemic certainly was one. The strikes that happened.
And the tax credits help.
The tax credits are
Yeah.
huge. We want the work here.
And we have one of the largest film studios in New York State right here in Buffalo.
We do. We have
Yeah,
a
we have
state-of-the-art film studio here at Great Point, which you don't really see brand new state-of-the-art studios
Right.
popping up. It's kind of a
Right.
rarity, you
And
know?
then the sound stages over in South Buffalo.
Yeah,
It's
we've
the
had
largest
those.
sound stage in New York State,
Oh
I
yeah,
think.
yeah, that one stage there is massive
Yeah,
and just
it's
takes
huge.
my breath away every
Yeah.
time I see it.
Your passion for this, because our show is all about passionate living,
Mhm.
and you are passionate.
I would say I have quite a bit of passion.
Talk just quickly to your passion for this work.
One of the easiest answers I can give is I went to school for producing, and the biggest factor that drew me to it was this industry, the film world, filmmaking. It's such a collective process that involves such a harmonious gathering of people, right? So for me, I'm a people person, but I love the fact, just in the most basic sense, that you have something that is truly so beautiful. It starts from maybe an idea, you get people come together, everybody's doing their job, and by the end of it, you have such a beautiful piece of art. you know?
Yeah, that's what I love about it the most too. It's just a collaborative process. You take an idea, and then everybody takes their talents and their brilliance and their creativity, and it's like making soup with all these wonderful spices, and
Mhm.
it's one of a kind and unique and amazing when you're done with it.
Yeah.
And you could never do that in most forums. I love that
Yeah.
collaborative process.
Yeah.
Well, thanks again. I appreciate
My
it.
pleasure.
Robin, you're like one of the coolest spirits, and I just love your light and your brightness, and you are doing so much right now for bringing the whole world of film to the community and to an underserved community at that. Can you
Thank
tell me a little
you.
bit about your work?
Yeah, so Film Neighbor Network got started in 2020 when everybody was stuck at home. It was COVID.
Right.
And my friend Hannah, who is the co-founder of Film Neighbor Network with me, we had already worked on a few feature films in town, so we knew some industry professionals, and we were like, everybody's stuck at home, why don't we get the industry professionals on Zoom with the people who want to pursue what they're doing, and then just get them to kind of connect with one another, establish that relationship, talk about their experience, how these people got started in the industry, and kind of demystify the film industry. We just want to kind of bridge that gap for people who maybe aren't going to school for film, or maybe they realize later in life they want to pursue film, and just give people opportunities and education and resources free of charge. Because so many times you'll see film training programs that are behind a paywall of hundreds of dollars, and maybe it's just not in your price range, not affordable. So we're trying to make all of these resources and classes and workshops and hands-on opportunities and experiences and networking available for free to our local community.
Oh my God, for free?
That's
amazing.
Yeah.
I love that. That's awesome. And can you tell me a little bit, how did you get into this world?
Yeah, so it's actually very serendipitous, I feel, because I danced my whole life. Like since I was 4 years old, I was a dancer. I was at a studio. I was going to apply to major in dance in college. But then I found out I had tendinitis in my legs. So I was like, this isn't really a viable option. What else do I love doing? And I loved video editing so much. So I was like, I really like that. Maybe I'll just try to throw my hat in the ring and pursue film as a major. And then I ended up really loving it and getting into the television and film arts program at Buffalo State University. And since then, I met so many great people that I still work with to this day, like Hannah Waltz that I mentioned. She's the co-founder of Film Neighbor Network. I met her at Buffalo State. Rafael Mencia, he's at the table with me today for Film Neighbor Network. He's our head of video production. We were in the same class together at Buffalo State.
So fun. I just love, like I say, I love your light. You're such a beautiful soul, and thank you.
Yeah, can I give you a hug?
Yeah. Hi, thank you so much for joining us today on Passionate Living. I want you to come and join us on our social media. Facebook is Passionate Living, and Instagram is passionate.living. YouTube is Passionate Living TV, and TikTok is Cat's Passion. So please press like, make a comment. It helps us so much, and we look forward to seeing you next week on Passionate Living.